Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Meyer. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And tackled there by the defense. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To give on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To throw, it's Myers. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They boot it away on fourth down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick spin on the ride. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Dahl. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Meyer. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The play action fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drop it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Myers. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Snatch it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man, it's Myers. That's caught, it's Mung. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll throw on third and short. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The gift to the tailback. Makes his man miss. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Mung. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Purdue.
Dropping back, it's Meyer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Trying to set up the screen. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
At the 7-yard line. First and goal, Purdue.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Spins away from the defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely center cut. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Myers. On the shuffle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Gain on the play. And first down for the offense.
The give to the lone running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Terrapins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 12 over Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Second down coming up.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the returner is stopped. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Tosses it incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Dances away to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Sweet cut there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10.
First down, Purdue.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down.
They'll go right back to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Tries again to get it in. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here comes the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Myers. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline play. Whoa, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Tackled there by the defense. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
First down, Purdue.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They'll run it from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Terrapins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Rushes on him. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Meyer. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Terrapins are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Myers. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Timeout, Purdue.
To the air on first down. Finds his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Monk. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.